The second type of average is called the median. Now you have to remember there are three types of average: mean, median, mode. They each have their own purpose. Yes, they're all designed to find the middle, but sometimes the mean is better to use, sometimes the median is better to use, and sometimes the mode is best to use. As you watched in the lesson about the mean, when you put an outlier in the mix, like Robert Wadlow, someone who's 8'11", that's an outlier. When you put an outlier in, it changes what the mean actually is doing. It no longer is truly showing you the middle, it ends up getting skewed or pulled one way. If it's a very high outlier, the mean gets pulled that way. If it's a very low outlier, like a missing assignment or a bad grade, it pulls the mean average this way. So an outlier really, really messes up the mean. So let's take a look at the median. First of all, you have to remember how to do it. And again, the median its job is to find the middle. So we as humans can decide, are we good, are we average, or are we below average? And sometimes you want to be below average. It's not always better to be above. First of all, we must put numbers in order. And we must go from least to greatest. Secondly, we cross off to find the middle. Again, you've done this at some point. So let's go back to this student's age, 12, 13, 13, 12, 12. Well, step one is I have to put them in order. I can't start crossing off now, it's going to mess it up. So I take 12, 12, 12, 13, 13. Step two, cross them off. 1, 1, 1, 1, and I end up with 12, my middle number. Okay. So again, I can check the median now and say, did I find the middle? Is 12 really the middle? Now, visually, yes, it's the middle. Does it make sense, though, that 12 is the average age? Okay, some would say yes. Most of the kids were 12, so it makes sense on average kids are 12. But I would disagree. The more you add 13s in, the more the average age should be between 12 and 13. So this is where the median doesn't do so good. Okay? When the numbers are close together, the median doesn't really do a lot for us. I mean, sometimes it's right. You know, it does show the middle. But that's where the mean comes in. When the numbers are close together, the mean is really, really good. The median, yeah, it finds the middle when they're close together, but that's not what it's really, really good at. Let's use the same example. I'll put them in order this time. 12, 12, 12, 13, 13, and then remember I put myself in, 40. Here's where the median really, really, really does its job. Okay, I have 6 numbers, so I'm going to cross off to find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have a middle. The middle's between 2 numbers. What do I do when there's 2 middle numbers? I think most of you remember this. You take your 2 middle numbers, add the 2 middle numbers, and divide that sum by 2. Now, if I would take 12 and 13, I'd get 25 divided by 2, I would get 12 and a half. So I actually get an answer that's not even in my list, 12.5. So does that make sense? Does it make sense the average age in this classroom is 12 and a half? The answer is yes, it does. Now look, why is this different than the mean? Why did somebody make the median average for exactly this situation? When there is an outlier present, the median doesn't care. The median does not care that there is an outlier here. Why? Because no matter what this is, no matter what this is, they still get crossed off. That's why the median is so good when there are outliers present. So you need to make note to yourself so you understand the median was invented and designed to handle outliers. Median handles outliers. Now watch, it doesn't matter if I'm 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 or 100 or 200 years old or 1,000 years old or 1,000,000,000 years old. No matter how big I am, age-wise, what will always happen to the outlier when you start finding the median? He will immediately get crossed off. He's irrelevant. No matter how big or how small, he will always get crossed off. Because the median chews up outliers and spits them out. It says, I don't care how big or small you are, you're crossed off to me, I'm going to work towards the middle, and that's what I'm going to do. So understand the median is perfect for outliers. That's why it was made. Okay? So again, we talked tools earlier. Mean, median, mode. A shovel, a pick, and a digging iron. Okay? The median is like a digging iron. When you have hard ground and a shovel just can't get in. A digging iron, something heavier, something thinner, that you can push into the ground and break up the dirt. That is why a digging iron was made. That's the same reason a median was made. In order to handle outliers. Okay? And again, we're trying to figure out what is the purpose of each average. What tool is used for what job? Median, use it for outliers.